It's usually causing mayhem. Lil' tune, flow sinister. I'ma finish him. Many men gonna.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
This defense for the Saints, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were playing Jim football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Here's Ryan to throw.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Ryan. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well.
Touchdown, Raiders! David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive.
They're led out by Malik Willis, the rookie who started his college career at Auburn and finished with the Liberty Flames.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Myers. Touchdown! Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass in this opening quarter.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Willis. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. First and 10, Willis forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Out to his left. And finding the tight end Rudolph. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mostert is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Shotgun snap to Willis. Touchdown, Saints. Kyle Rudolph from 4 yards out. And the Saints are back within a score. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, first and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he'll just get rid of it.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 59 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. On first and 10, it's Ryan. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Working with his second and 4. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. To throw again is Ryan. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. George Pickens, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And it's now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 7 yards there and a first down. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7. Our score. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. On 2nd and 9, Willis. And Rudolph has it left side. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Willis. Looking for his tight end, Rudolph, and it's intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, Ryan. They set up the screen for Henry.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Pick 6, they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They begin with Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Ryan. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, Ryan. It's brought in by Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. They go play action with Ryan. And he'll find Hall. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Now Ryan. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Henry up the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Ryan on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's taking it right down Broadway. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. New Orleans. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Quite a swing. I mean, this could have been a 2-score game, Charles. Instead, now we're tied with an extra point to follow.
Can you believe that? I mean, think about looking at the scoreboard just seconds ago and you're thinking, this feels pretty good. We're in control. Instead, you might have to play from behind.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So out come the Raiders. Last time that a little bit of a special teams breakdown, a field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously,
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Following the fumble recovery, Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now Ryan. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's got room.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Holding offense.
The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
and you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. It just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And a completion to Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Open man is Myers. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Throwing again, Ryan. He completes it to Henry. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets
gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Here's Ryan. This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass in the ball game. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was finished off on the touchdown reception by Derrick Henry. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Raiders pick it up.
Willis's pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Ryan.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And 2nd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one.
Touchdown! Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Off the play fake, here's Willis.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating, because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Willis will look to throw on first down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Malik Willis gets set to lead this offense once again.
Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
They go play action with Willis.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And some space here.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first.
Touchdown Raiders! Jacoby Myers with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The New Orleans offense set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, and now here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Taken at about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On third down, here comes Mostert.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now it's Ryan.
And there's Manhurts, the tight end.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards down to the 13.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
McCrane's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
I think every player in the NFL would want to come back from injury, as Nick Bosa did last season. 15.5 sacks, 4th in the NFL, after playing in only 2 games the prior season due to a knee injury.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And caught by Henry. Touchdown! Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Raiders get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
How does the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here?
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And now here is another interception. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. From the gun, it's Ryan. Flushed it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Kayvon Thibodeau in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. After the sack on 1st down, Ryan. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
Touchdown Raiders! Derrick Henry, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
That's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, you know, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying,
back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Caught by Wilson. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Cedric Wilson, 65 yards.
And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the...
And my goodness, another interception.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 43-yard line.
He was taken down by Grant Dillon. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Now a handoff to Henry.
Taken down at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things, but ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
The Saints coming out now to take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Willis on 3rd and 1. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They go play action with Willis.
And the Raiders have got him.
Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waking. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, movie, take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie, that's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained.